bro, what's good with you? What's popping down in your way?
Not a thing.
This weather changing up here, bro. It was 78, then it dropped to 72, then it dropped to 68. Now tomorrow it's gonna be windy and 55.
We lied.
That we call a snow day.
We lied, dog. Hey. We lied.
We live.
We lied, yeah.
Well, let's make it, baby.
Two-piece.
Oh, come on, man.
Two-piece. Roughing the passer. Bama scare me. Next on the Fort Valley Boys.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys.
It's Wednesday. It's after 9 o'clock. It's the Fort Valley Boys. We're streaming from you live from Facebook on my page. We're streaming also from the Fort Valley Boys page, and we're also streaming via YouTube. Subscribe to us at Fort Valley Boys Show on YouTube, the Facebook page, and follow all of us on there. We have my guys with me. We got Todd. We got Todd Head. D-Round.
Yo.
Head.
Yo.
Pretty Tony, what's they call him? And making an appearance on here is Bruce / Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know, the audience out there. I have these shades on and this ice. Today in pre-production, Ratio punched me in the eye, and my eye is kind of swollen. So that's why I have these shades on and the ice, because in practice today I was hit by a Ratio.
Tony, what's wrong with him?
I don't know, man.
What's wrong with him, man? Tiny Head, talk to your boy, man.
Hey, you need to pass that, man. Don't be holding that to yourself, man. Let me hit it.
It ain't nothing to hit, man. It's just he hit me because I asked a question in pre-production day and it messed up my eye.
What you asked, man? Why he hit you?
I really not try to discuss that right now. We'll talk about that a little later damn it. Where the son of a bitch at? Where he at? Ratio, where he at, Saeed?
I don't know.
Moving right along, man. I swear to God.
Moving right along, guys. Everybody had a good week so far. Everybody had a good week.
Damn it.
Can't stand this dude, man.
I got nothing else to say, man. It just when they go low,
you go high.
You go somewhere.
You shoot for the ankles.
He shoot his pinky toe. Go to shoot his
Say,
pinky toe.
you saw the pre-production meeting today. You saw what happened. So why are you not taking up for him? That's why I got the glasses on. Why are you not taking up for me, man? You know me longer.
I'm not taking up for nobody, man. I'm minding my business.
That's what happened at that practice. That's damn sure what happened at that practice. This is a great segue, ain't it? No fake. A great segue, right?
Yeah, great segue. Before we talk about practice, of course, you know we're brought to you by AutoZone. The car breaks down, you need some new stuff. Go to Fort Valley. Go to Fort Valley AutoZone, or you go to Macon AutoZone. You go to Miami AutoZone. Go wherever AutoZone that you're by.
Don't go to Miami AutoZone.
Might not make it out of there with your tiny head.
Get out there waiting.
We're also brought to you by BuyNightShirt.com. They were at homecoming this year, so if you have some things that you want to show off to your friends, you want to buy a whole bunch of stuff that's paraphernalia related to the Fort Valley State University or any HBCU that you attend, like Alabama A&M, Alabama State, FAMU, Darden College at Albany, any place that you would attend as an HBCU, they will have your stuff. So BuyNightShirt.com will have all the great deals for you. Also, we are brought to you by Shot's favorite sponsor, Hennessy & Coke, the dark liquor.
The dark liquor.
The dark liquor. So guys, we got a lot of show. Of course, we're in football season. We're heavy in football and football and college football, NFL. But Draymond Green is going to start our show tonight. Draymond Green will. That's Saginaw's finest, Damon. I'm gonna start with you on this one. We're gonna start with you. If you haven't watched the video or don't know what has happened, Mr.
Man, what's wrong with the cooler, man?
Oh Lord, Symbol. Mufasa. Ooh, Mufasa. But Draymond gave his teammate a two-piece in practice, almost cold cotton. Was not suspended by the team, was fine, took some personal time off from practice from the team. We'll come back on Friday when they play. I'm gonna start
was that really a two-piece or was that one hit a quarter?
I don't know.
Might have been a one hit and a quarter. Might have been a one hit.
That was a one hit a quarter, Faye.
That was the one to stay down.
I'm so used to two pieces. So what we gonna do?
You remember when you played Mike Tyson Punch Out? He lit and he hit you one time, and that was it.
Yeah, one time that's it. You gotta definitely die like I like that. But Damon, 2-part question. Should he have been suspended for at least 1 or 2 games for the regular season? And after this season, do you think he's coming back to Golden State?
To answer the first question, since it's out, maybe to show some discipline, game, 2 games, some type of team discipline. I remember back in the day when we was in high school, that happened all the time. The only difference is wasn't no social media out.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Me and Mike was talking about it. When was that? The other day, Mike? We was talking about it. If it wasn't for the person who sold the video to TMZ, all we would know is they had a fight. I remember when Bill Lane Beer and Isaiah Thomas had a fight, and Isaiah Thomas broke his hand punching Bill Lane Beer. That's all you found out. You didn't see how it happened. You didn't see nothing. Social media is the problem, and the person who went and probably sold the video is even the bigger problem. Closed practice, baby. None of that should be going down. And as much as Draymond and gave people fits on and off the court, I don't think Golden State gonna get rid of him yet. It's gonna take a little more. Like, say for instance, this happened and then some stupid stuff happened during the season. They may think about it. Nah, he's a vital part of their championship run. So I don't think they'll get rid of him after the season.
Tiny, what you doing if you Golden State?
Give you a little history. In 1977, Los Angeles Lakers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. They had a first-round pick named Ken Benson. Him and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got into it within 2 minutes of the game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar punched the man in the face because he elbowed him on the play going down. He got a $5,000 fine. That was it. 1987, Eastern Conference Finals. Boston versus Detroit. Bill Laimbeer, game 3. Foul-leg Bird get kicked out and play game 4. End of game 5. Robert Parrish gave him a 2-piece. Didn't get fined, didn't get kicked out of the game, wasn't even a foul. And to this day, they show that same video to get the crowd hyped up at Boston right now to this day. So it's been going on a long time. It's just the problem was, like I say, with social media, it put it out there, so that's why everybody in outrage about it. But fighting been going on forever. The malice in the palace and all that stuff, they've been going on forever. It's just the point is now with videos, everybody react differently to it. But that was an inside issue. And if you watch the video, nobody moved. So it was something that was said that they didn't have a problem with him going to straighten the guy about, because nobody had a problem. Nobody tried to put a hand in between them. Nobody tried to do anything. They were like, that's between them. He done ran his mouth or whatever. I don't know what was said, but it was something said that sparked all that up. I want to hear the video to know exactly what happened.
Supposedly, I saw something the other day. They said allegedly for about 2 weeks, Jordan Poole had just been cracking it and saying stuff to Draymond. He said one thing. He said to Draymond, he said, "Hey, how is it gonna feel you being in Sacramento next year?" Cracking on him about that. He made another joke talking about how you get a woman, you're not that attractive. They say Jordan Poole just been saying little stuff to Draymond, and it got into practice, and Draymond had enough. The full thing is on I think it's either Facebook or website. It's called Basketball Within Borders. It shows the entire dialogue of what Jordan Poole said or done to Draymond, but he had just kept nagging, just saying little stuff to him, and Draymond had enough. So that's what it was. The practice, what we saw was pretty much Draymond's last stance on like, hey man, enough is enough.
Like I say, you see nobody move. Nobody had a problem with him stepping to him. Nobody had a problem with nothing Draymond was doing. They were like, okay. And that tells you a lot.
And I told Mike, man, all jokes aside, I told Mike, man, when we was talking, I say, them boys from Saginaw, they don't mind fighting. They don't care what that's one thing about them cats, man. We used to go up to Saginaw and play them cats, boy. You better be ready. You say anything out the way, you better be ready, because they gonna give you all you want. And they'll come to your town giving you all you want. And that's how Draymond was raised, man, because his mama is like boisterous, and she gonna state her opinion on a lot of stuff too. So the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
So let me ask you guys this. Everybody hasn't answered this yet. Do you think it's going to be Draymond's last year at Golden State?
Oh, yeah, because the money, because the money. They can't afford to pay him next year, especially with those numbers.
That's the issue. Golden State's got to make a decision to get this next max contract to either Jordan Poole or Draymond Green. That's where all this started really last year when they got to talking about it. Because you done maxed out Clay and Steph. You got to pay Andrew Wiggins. Eventually, you're going to have to pay Wiseman and two or three more of them young dudes. You don't have the space for it. So that's what it's come down as far as that next level between Draymond and Jordan Poole. That's really where it started. I think my take on this, man, first of all, Jordan Poole, sometime this year, I don't care who it is, I don't care if it's a Golden State teammate. I don't care if it's the Clippers, like whoever. As a man, Jordan Poole got to get some get back sometime this year. I don't care who it's going to be against. He got to get some get back. And when I say that, and just think about us at Fort Valley. Somebody get knocked out, man, we're going to be on him for forever until he gets somebody. Jordan Poole got to get him somebody this year. He's going to have to take one. Because that's about a man. How you going to explain it? Let's just say Jordan Poole got an 8-year-old son. Why you get knocked out, Dad? You want to hear that? Don't nobody want to hear that. So as a man, just on the man side, forget the team, forget basketball, Jordan Poole got to get him some get back some kind of way with somebody this year. Just all GP, man. If you played basketball, me and Damon was talking about this, everybody been in fights, man. Basketball is a part of fights. If you're going to suspend Draymond, Jordan Poole got to get some of it too. And the reason I say this, Fave, you and I in the school system, if we fight, number one, we ain't going to just get suspended. We probably going to get fired. But if you on a regular job and you fight, both of y'all get in some kind of trouble, right?
Yeah.
You just can't go to your job. Draymond can't be in Popeye knocking people out in the French fry thing. So something should be done because they fighting. But if they let Draymond Green go, that is going to be the end of the Golden State era because he brings so much to the table for the Golden State Warriors. That'll be it. If Draymond go, that's it.
Let's get Shot in right quick. Shot, what's going on, man?
What's happening, fellas? What's happening?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Let's get your thoughts on this right quick. Do you think it's going to be Draymond's last year in Golden State?
In Golden State?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they not trying to deal with Draymond. Like, I think that's part of the reason why they went on ahead and let it go viral. You know, they could have easily stopped that, but they didn't want to do that. So I think that had a lot to do with, that's going to be their leverage when it comes to dealing with Draymond. But I mean, I don't know why everybody mad at Draymond. Like people talking about, sucker move and all that. That wasn't no. I don't think it was a sucker move. I think, or why he didn't do that to, he ain't about that. And like, nah, I disagree with that. I think that Draymond did what anybody would do. He saw a dude that was smaller than him, and he did what he did. If you ask me. I mean, they talk about the Tristan Thompson thing. That's what we all do. You see somebody bigger than you, you talk peace. Like my guy, my homeboy Fife. I ain't seen Fife about 30 years. Remember Fife? Fife said he would take the logical way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was that line.
When Tristan Thompson ran up on him in the club, he took the logical way out. Shout out to Fife, man. Anybody know where William Fife is? Y'all tell him to hit us up, man. That's a quote forever. Fife said he would take the logical way out. That's what Draymond did when he saw Tristan Thompson. He took the logical way out. When he saw Jordan Poole a couple of inches smaller, 30, 40 pounds lighter, he invoked force. I mean, hey, I ain't mad at Draymond. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I'm just saying. You're talking about punk move. Of course it was. But who fights people bigger than them? Who do that? Like, for real?
I don't know. In the history of, let me see. If you're not counting the Bible, I haven't seen none.
What happened?
If you ain't counting David and Goliath, none. I haven't seen none.
Yeah, like,
Hey, Tiny Head, you brought up a good point about nobody going over there breaking it up. I'm upset also, and I don't know if they was in drills or whatever, but I'm upset at like the other leaders of the team. Like, where was Steph? Where was Clay? I think Iguodala's still with them, right?
Yeah.
Right? Didn't Iguodala go back to them, or he retired?
He talked up Jordan Poole after the fact.
Yeah, they talked to him after the fact, but like when they get to a point where you about to fight, a lot of times somebody step in and be like, "Hey, bro, man, y'all chill out." Nobody done that at all. None of them. Steph, Clay, Iguodala, what's the big tall dude? I forgot his name. Nobody stepped in and tried to separate that. Now, from what it looked like they were running full court drills. So that could have possibly been going on. But nobody stepped in until it was too late. Honestly.
Man, they've probably been telling dude all week, leave the man alone. And he kept on pushing the man buttons. They're like, okay, we told you leave the man alone. Watch what happened to you. Because ain't nobody moved.
Man, y'all tripping, man. Like, I've really been sitting here. I ain't really said nothing yet because I just really been listening to everybody. I'm trying to understand why everybody blaming Jordan Poole for this, man.
Why would run his mouth?
But the thing is, though, Draymond runs his mouth.
I'm saying, though, we assuming that Jordan Poole was just running his mouth. And if somebody running their mouth to you, just like you talking about as far as sports go, if somebody running their mouth to you, you go run your mouth back to them. That's sports.
But be ready to come also with that.
But I mean,
the pit bull.
I mean, what's the deal as far as what I've heard is, I mean, and Draymond kind of alluded to it a little bit in his press conference when he was talking about it. He got some personal shit going on.
That's another reason.
So I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and just ride Jordan Poole. It's like y'all. It's like it seemed like I'm just hearing y'all shift all the blame toward him. That's just basically what I'm hearing. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Don't put yourself in that situation you ain't ready for it. That would have come down.
Draymond was wrong for throwing the punch.
I mean, ready for what? I mean, he. Listen,
you keep poking the damn bear. That's what you get. Leave people alone if you ain't ready for that. If you can't take a punch, you need to be the quietest nigga in the room.
But how is he to blame? Like that's what I'm saying. I mean, he got swung on. He got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But how is he to blame?
If Jordan Poole never would have said nothing, would we be having this conversation at all? So you making it seem like Jordan Poole shouldn't take no credit in none
I
of
didn't
this.
say that. I didn't
But I'm
say
saying,
that.
if Jordan
But
Poole ain't saying nothing,
this whole 10 minutes that we've been talking about this dude, I ain't heard nothing but Jordan Poole this, Jordan Poole that. That's what I'm saying.
so if Jordan Poole ain't saying nothing, does Draymond hit him?
It doesn't matter.
What you mean it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. You got to control your emotions, dude.
Well, I mean, Tony, I'm with you now. I don't in no way, shape, or form agree with what Draymond did, and I'm actually, in some way defending Jordan Poole because, but don't get me wrong, I agree with people saying like, yo, somebody walk up on you, you gotta brace yourself, but at the same time, you're not expecting it to go that far with a teammate in practice. Like, even if I give you a push, I'm not expecting you to like tee off on me because no matter. And again, this is me defending Jordan Poole, and so I agree with you. I put 90% of that on Draymond. I blame Jordan Poole for not bracing himself for the punch.
I blame Jordan Poole for that. I blame Jordan Poole for not. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the whole Will Smith thing where the dude got slapped on stage, and we were like, he really was Chris Rock was really the bigger person, the bigger man. But how many of us really can be that bigger man and take that? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a whole different conversation. But like you say, who's expecting it to go that far?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even when Jordan Poole pushed him, he pushed him because Draymond got all up in his goddamn face. And so it was all up in his damn grill, dude. So he pushed him up off of him. If Jordan Poole really wanted smoke, he would have swung on Draymond when Draymond went over there and got in his face.
Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he ain't no fighter. And you just heard what was allegedly said, what Jordan Poole had been saying to him, messing with the man that he gonna be in Sacramento next year, talking about he can't get no girl. Now I know all that is elementary type stuff, but at the same time, Jordan Poole kept telling stuff. So basically, what you're saying is you're saying Draymond went off in Jordan Poole grill for no reason at all.
I ain't saying it was no reason at all. Obviously, it was some kind of jawing and all this shit going back and forth. But that's what happens. That's what people do when they in the heat of battle. Hell, I almost got into a big ass damn fight at the student center for jawing at somebody at the damn cage, and somebody took it personal. And I ain't realized the dude was upset. It wasn't even that serious to me. I didn't even think about it no more until he came up to me at the student center party with the football team and started, hey, remember all that you were talking? I'm like, remember what? I'm in there drunk on some booties, rubbing on some ass, and I'm chilling. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. You know what I'm saying?
So you think they were just talking? They were talking stuff right there in the drills.
I think practice got heated. I think people were woofing at each other like they normally do. That stuff that I don't know. I don't know where you heard all that personal slights that Jordan Poole was shooting at him. I don't know. I don't know where you heard that from. I hadn't heard that. But I mean, if that's what really happened, and he started getting personal and started talking about, oh, you're gonna be in Sacramento next year and this and that, then I mean, hey, I fall back. I hear what you're saying. I still don't think it should have went that far, but I hear what you're saying. But I doubt very seriously there's no need for that unless they really genuinely don't like each other. There's no need for that, man. Like, for what?
I agree with you, Tony. And again, going back to what I said when I first came on, if and again, we don't know what was said because it was muted out. But if you're that upset with whatever he said, and if he said something, like nudging you and to the point where you wanted to walk up on him and hit him, now I got to go back to what I said earlier. Where was that energy when Tristan Thompson allegedly, because I wasn't there, but that's what everybody's saying, slapped you in your face in the club? Where was that same energy? That's what I'm gonna say to that. What was that energy?
You say, okay, then he was being the bigger man. He might be tired of being the bigger man now, because everybody, oh, you ain't do that with Perkins, you ain't do that with LeBron. Okay, you know what? I'm tired of y'all saying this. I'm tired of it.
You would take the logical way out.
I been slapped once. I ain't gonna be slapped again. I ain't gonna be pumped again. Get there.
So
y'all better find my dog fight.
What about this, fellas? What about and I ain't putting it. I hear what Tony and Horatio saying. What about Jordan Poole? You done play with this man. You know how he get down. You know that he a ticking time bomb everywhere where he at. You know what I'm saying? What about that part? Because if you take that into consideration and he walking up on you, you're gonna have to brace yourself or grab this dude before he even try to do anything. You done practice with him, you've been teammates with him, you know he off. So you ought to be prepared when he walking that way anyway. I ain't blaming Jordan Poole. I'm just saying on that end, this man been your teammate. And if you join off, that's a big if, it's an alleged. You should be ready regardless.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody walk up on you. I don't care who it is. I ain't never disputed that. Somebody walk up in your personal space and y'all been joined. It don't matter if you've been joined or not. If somebody take that and walk like that into your personal space, dude, you know what he coming over there for. So you might as well be the first one to get it off.
But that ain't what history showed though.
Exactly.
History showed that when you got into it with LeBron, a couple of months later you signed with LeBron company. Then history showed that when you got into it you didn't even get into it with Tristan Thompson. You made a comment that he not built like me, and Tristan approached you months later in the club. Then you were screaming peace, and he slapped you anyway. So if Jordan Poole is going off history, he shouldn't have gotten hit. There's no history of Draymond swinging on people.
Yeah, and you just don't think that's gonna happen with your teammates in practice, dude.
Yeah, you think somebody around all the time and not gonna happen, but that's usually where it happened at.
So let me ask y'all this question then.
To you.
How do they coexist this season? How does that work?
The same way him and KD did.
Hey man, listen.
Him and KD had a lot of problems. It finally boiled down. Okay, I'm gonna make it through the season. One is gonna be gone. One is gonna be paid.
Hey, salute to that dude, man. I always salute people that could, that could be the bigger person. Real talk. But dude, it wouldn't be no more Golden State. I'm telling you, it wouldn't be no more Golden State Warriors. But
I'm looking like this. I'm surprised that Draymond was there after the incident that cost them the finals, to be honest with you. But some people, I don't blame Draymond for them losing the finals in 16.
But see, that same stuff there, what they love him for. They love when he do that to the other team. Right. They love when he do that, they antagonize somebody. They love when he put somebody around. It works for them on the court. They just backfired off the court for him now. That's what they love him for. He they bully.
Hey man, you lose Draymond off that team, that's gonna end that dynasty. Draymond does so much for Golden State, for Clay and Andrew Wiggins and Steph Curry. He guards you 1 through your 5. So the minute they let Draymond go, that's gonna be a wrap for that dynasty.
I mean, this the year. I mean, this is last year. I never got a chance to answer that question. This is his last year, man.
Everybody knows last year. Just off the financial part of it, they wasn't gonna bring him back.
Exactly.
It's a player option.
Yeah, he got a player option. He got a player option, but I mean, he ain't gonna.
He got a player option.
Yeah, but he.
Can we go around?
But see, they can still trade him with expiring contract. He's still a nice trade piece because he got an expiring contract next year. 1 year deal. He can trade him anywhere.
No, that's next year though. That's
I'm saying next year. This year they got to keep him.
Next year, they can trade him. Can we?
And they don't want to. They really don't want to get rid of him this year. They're trying to make that more run. They want to run again.
Where do we go? Where does he go? Where do they go from here? This year, right now, you are Jordan Poole. What are you doing?
I'm coming to work. I'm coming to work.
I'm
gonna come to work
as Jordan Poole.
I'm gonna come to work. I'm gonna do my job, and I probably ain't gonna rock with the dude. We're gonna be on the court. We're gonna play basketball, but once I'm off the clock, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Now, that's just me.
What you got, Fade?
Yeah, I'm fine with Jordan Poole. If they there's no definitive decision for Draymond, I'm probably going to ask for a trade. He shouldn't lead though, but he's too integral what they do. But Moses Moody, you have him. He's a gunner. So I would want him to stay. He's a restricted free agent, so if he stays and gets a offer sheet for anybody, Golden State's going to match it, unless it's something outrageous with a poison pill somewhere in the contract, like they did with Jeremy Lin in Houston a few years back. But I could see him getting traded. But just if they don't trade him by the deadline, Draymond's gone. They're not going to. They'll trade Draymond if he opts into his contract. They won't be able to trade him until like December 15th. But he'll be gone. He'll be gone before the new year 24.
The thing, if they get out to a great start, it all to go in the back. But if they get out to a slow start, they're gonna be some trading. They're gonna be looking for some trades. But they can go out there 20-5, something like that. Everything gonna act like nothing ever happened. At least to the end of the season.
I mean, the best thing that really could have happened in this situation is it happened like it did as far as in the beginning of the season, preseason. No, I mean, hey man, hopefully they could be bigger people and keep the prize in mind as far as the goal that they got set, and hopefully they can keep that in mind, and then they can let, like you say, keep it business, forget the personal stuff as far as I ain't got to rock with you and none of that off the clock, and maybe hopefully they can go get their goal and just do it one last year.
It'll damn sure be hard, bro. Every time he been over tired shoe, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's gonna be difficult. The reigning champions, they're gonna be followed by media everywhere. That's gonna be the first question, regardless hot streak, no streak, cool streak. Those questions is gonna be asked to Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. So it's gonna be.
If I were Jordan Poole, I'd wait for Draymond Green to tie his shoes. It'd be on. Soon you go to tie his shoes.
I'm trying to get my max contract, and I'm like, Fabe, if they ain't talking good about then, I'm asking for a trade.
Jordan Poole gonna have to get him somebody for this season over with, though. He gonna have to get him his manhood with check. He gonna have to get somebody. He got to show people, man, he ain't no punk. He got to do something. Whether it's a practice, whether whoever he play, Jordan Poole gonna have to get some get back.
In the motor words of Shannon Sharp, we're gonna be fighting every day till I get mine. We're gonna be fighting every day. But let's move on to
I don't think Jordan Poole wants to fight Draymond, every day. And I'm trying to be real diplomatic. I just like
I don't know Golden State.
I'm curious to see what Jordan Poole makes now. I mean, obviously he has a chance to sign for $150 million. And obviously Draymond is a big dude. He
gotta wait for him to tie his shoe.
I don't want to get in trouble for my comment, because of what I do for a living, but he can't slip. He can't slip up. Like we gonna have another press conference. We gonna have another press conference at some point during the year. I hate to say it, but at some point during the year in that locker room, if you're not looking, if you don't have eyes behind the back of your head, I'm gonna catch a charge. We gonna have a whole nother press conference, and I'm gonna be the one apologizing. And then we can talk about where we go, how we move on from here. Now that everybody done got their share of stitches, now we can talk about moving on. That's just I'm sorry.
I can't blame you. I agree with you. I'm actually.
That's all I sleep at night with that.
It wouldn't be no more Golden State. I ain't playing, bro.
Yeah,
I promise I ain't playing.
Like, nah, we listen. Y'all gonna have to go ahead and trade somebody, because the minute that dude come out there laughing too hard out the shower, and I manage to have a bat, something like that, we gonna have another press conference. And I'll be the one to leak it to TMZ. Y'all ain't gotta try to figure out who leaked it. I leaked it.
I totally get it. You're right, bro.
But okay.
Right. Answer Shot's question: Jordan Poole makes $3.9 million this year.
$3.9 million.
This current year, he was a first round pick.
Yeah, he on his rookie contract.
Okay, man, scratch everything I just said. I'm sorry. I apologize. Hell no. We gonna be nah, bro. I thought we good. We good. I'm not passing up this $150 million. We good.
All right, I
apologize.
Let me get a couple comments in before we move on to college football. Tavares Waller, this is his first time watching the show. Wow, never seen him on.
What's good, dude?
Draymond a bully is who we know also. This ain't nothing new for Draymond, what he said right here. Anatole, shots producers, private producer. Poole had 25 last preseason game. He knows it's a contract year. Also a shot producer. This is both fighting for that last max contract because Andrew Wiggins is the forgotten person on this team because he was the second best player on their team during this finals run. So if I had to choose between, I know Andrew's going to get a contract, but if I had to choose between Poole and Draymond, I'll say Draymond, you've been a great asset to us for all these years. Where do you want to go at the end of the season? Where can we move you to that we can get equitable compensation for you? But we'll trade you wherever you want to go, but we got to get equitable compensation. And there's a rumor saying that he actually wants to be an LA Laker. He's not going to say it out loud, but he wants to go to the Lakers. If I'm the Lakers, I do not want Draymond on my team. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get to some college football. I know we saw Bama. Bama dropped 2 spots. Georgia back number 1. Ohio State jumped up to number 2. Bama's number 3. How long are they going to last, Tony?
Sounds like he on the run.
I mean, I actually got Bama losing to Tennessee this week, so it's going to be worse. They're gonna drop further than 3, especially if Bryce Young don't play. You know they're keeping that close to the vest. So we really don't know. We probably won't know until Friday night, Saturday morning. But if Bryce Young don't play, Alabama in trouble.
Alabama in big trouble too, boy.
Big trouble. And I mean, I personally think they're gonna be in trouble even if Bryce Young play, especially if he's not anywhere near being 100%. But so I mean, but I mean, if they do win, you know, cover me and my buddies. Like I got some buddies that's some Bama fans. You know, we've been whipping at each other all year. No, I don't care about being number 1, man. I don't care about being number 2. I just want to be in the top 4 when the playoffs start, man. That's all that really matters. I'm not. It don't need to. There's no. That's what matters. So you know, that's what the big dogs worry about. That's what the coaches, you know, what I'm saying, preach to these guys. Don't get caught up in the hype. I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but you know, don't get caught up in the hype. You know, just make sure we handle our business and make sure we in the top 4 when the playoffs start.
Let me get Bet in, friend of the show. He likes what Tennessee is doing, and he thinks Tennessee's quarterback is the best quarterback in college football right now. C.J. Stroud might have a variant.
Hey, man, go to sleep, man. Take a nap. Take a nap, man.
Come on, Vet. Now you know you my bro, but what?
Oh, no, enough is enough, Vet. Okay. Like Buddy said on Life, put him down. You don't have enough of a beat. That's enough, Vet.
I don't know about that one.
Unless CJ Stroud has a major hookup, I really think the Heisman is his. That kid is amazing. He's amazing right now. He is amazing. That Ohio State is a well-oiled machine. They're playing a bad conference, but they're a well-oiled machine.
Vet, Hooker may not be the top 5. When everybody's healthy, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, and Caleb Williams, 3 without even blinking. That's 3. All right. You could say Quinn Ewers out there in Texas, when healthy, he's one of the top quarterbacks in college. I think he may be better than Hooker.
Well,
I don't know, but
I mean, it's CJ Stroud trophy.
Will Rogers at Mississippi State, the quarterback at North Carolina, I think Drake May or something. Yeah, Hooker might not be top 5.
Bet says he does more with less, but
that'd be Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams has really no help.
Caleb Williams got Jordan Addison, don't he?
Yeah, he got receiver, but I think say Hike got the whole D line back there.
Yeah, but nobody got a better receiver than Caleb Williams, though.
No, he got two real good receivers.
Yeah. Well,
And he got a nice running back. Williams nice too. Williams nice.
Nobody got better receivers than C.J. Stroud, and then you go to Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they got more receivers over there, Ohio State, but them two he got over there at USC, they tough.
Yeah, the ones in Ohio State probably gonna get drafted first.
And they best
Let me
receivers
got a blitz
still
call
hurt.
win over there. Let me got a blitz call win over there.
Yeah,
I know.
best receivers still hurt.
Y'all, you know how I feel about college awards and pro drafts now.
Yeah, I mean that's two different things, of course, but
Right.
we got two dudes that solidified.
But and we'll say this for another show, but I still don't think. Hear me out. Justin Fields is going to hurt C.J. Stroud's draft status. So while we keep talking about him winning the Heisman, I still believe if Bryce Young shows that he has the arm strength, he's the number one pick. Him and the linebacker, him and Will Anderson. And part of that is going to be because of what Ohio State runs and the comparison to him and Justin Fields. And when you watch Ohio State offense, it's the same offense. They don't make C.J. Stroud do a whole lot of reads, just like they didn't make Justin Fields do a whole lot of reads. And Justin Fields, as of right now, from a quarterback standpoint, has no business taking snaps on Sundays.
C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, barefooted is going to be probably about 5'9". C.J. Stroud is about 6'2", 6'3".
Okay.
I would expect C.J. Stroud, just off his genetics, to go before Bryce Young.
And
Like the
Justin
worst team in
Fields-
football right now will be Carolina. If you Carolina, you drafting Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud.
And Justin Field got a bum ass and a bum ass head coach and a bum ass offensive coordinator. I can't put all that on
You
field.
picking early, Tony.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying he got bum coaching and got bums around him. What do you want him to do?
And honestly, if we speak in history, in the last 20 years, what Ohio State quarterback actually did something in the league?
I mean, they usually not known for their quarterback.
That's the point.
Hold up.
That's the point.
See, Vet want attention now, y'all. Vet talking about he taking Hooker over Bryce Young. We beefing.
Man, he might be on that yak or something. He on that.
Man,
yak
somebody
right
get him
now.
in the show immediately.
We are officially beefing. Y'all know Bryce Young, my godson. We officially beefing. Y'all know that.
I don't know about that one. That Bryce
We
Young
beefing.
has proven that this dude he's a stud quarterback. He's proven.
But that's what I'm saying. If you Carolina right now, I would say Carolina the worst team in football or one of the worst. But let's just say for this show purposes, Carolina picked first because we know they need a quarterback. You getting Bryce or CJ? Who y'all
Whoever
getting?
run the fastest, whoever run the fastest, because they're gonna be running behind the O-line all day.
Man, unmeasurables don't mean nothing as of right now with that quarterback position because Justin Fields ain't working out, and he is a physical specimen at the quarterback position. He's Russell Westbrook of the quarterback position. He ain't working out.
Who is his receiver? Like who is he throwing the ball to?
Who?
Justin Fields.
Oh, I don't know. He's throwing to the other team a lot. So I don't think his receivers even wear the same jersey that he wears. Is that Dykabelli on there talking about what's happening? Derrick Hayes?
That's Dykabelli. He throwing the beat supporter, beat squeeze.
Baby.
Monjay. All right, let's get to some picks, man. Well, let's get to these picks. So y'all put some of y'all's in the chat. I saw it, but I haven't put it on my spreadsheet just yet. So we're gonna get our fans in there. We'll try to get some picks. We got 2 more comments. Somebody keep abreast of the chat box for me right quick while I put these picks up.
Right now you just got Bet on here spewing nonsense. That's all. You got Malik Hooker going before Bryce Young. Oh my God!
All right, we got Penn State and Michigan, 2 top 10 teams meeting this week. I believe it's at Penn State, Damon.
No, it's
in
here.
Michigan.
The Big House.
It's at Michigan. All right, who you got?
Got a
Who you got?
Belly sighting up in here.
I got Michigan on this one, man. Penn State don't play well when they come here.
Tiny head.
Michigan in a close one.
Shot.
This is Penn State at Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That record already bad now.
Oh,
Don't jump out there. Record already bad.
I'm going Michigan. I'm going Michigan. I like Penn State though, boy. Goodness gracious.
Pretty Tony.
Give me Michigan. Give me Michigan.
Michael Andre. I mean,
Michigan.
Bruce Jenner.
Michigan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Michigan also. Look like everybody going big blue.
Yeah, Anatoly got Michigan. Vet got Michigan. Dyke got Michigan. We just missed it. We just let Dyke know we him because we not putting his tally in. He can't come in like we in week 6. We just let him know we hear you, Dyke.
All right, Bama and Tennessee, y'all. Bama and Tennessee. Bama and Tennessee. Who you
Here
got?
we
Tiny?
go. Here we go. It's where we separate the platinum from the white gold. Tony, you go first.
Hey, I know you're gonna say that. No, you go first. You be trying to trail my pick. You be trying to trail my pick.
I got Alabama. I got Bama.
I got Bama too.
Roll
Tony, I'm riding with you,
Tide.
Tony. Tony, I'm like Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend. I'm riding with Tennessee, man. I'm going with the
I
ball.
got Tennessee.
Roll
I got Tennessee,
damn
man.
Tide,
Roll damn Tide, guys. Roll damn Tide.
Bet got Tennessee. Dyke got Tennessee. No. Bet just picked up. Dyke just went back to Bama. I don't know. Bet got Tennessee though. Anatoly got Bama.
Hey, Dyke, you red shirted this year, man. You came in a little bit too late. You're gonna give you a red shirt this year, dog. Just wait now. Just wait.
No, give him a gray shirt.
Yeah, you give him a great shirt.
Yeah, it comes in January.
Side of here, you got.
I got Tennessee.
Boy, shot getting to pull away this week.
Pull away. You got me in the lead to pull away.
I was like 11-9, and I know I went like 3. Man, Faye, add them things up, man.
Man,
Just tell us how we did last week.
Last week, give me a second. Let me see. Oklahoma State won last week, right? No,
Yeah.
Oregon State. I mean, and Oklahoma State won. Oregon won. Ole Miss won. Alabama won. No, oh shit.
And Notre Dame won. I know Tiny Head had BYU.
How you gonna remember my damn pick?
You said Las Vegas.
You had BYU because you were Mormon, so that's why you know you had it.
And Tony picked everything I picked.
Man, whatever, dude.
Yeah, let's see. Shot 1, 2. Shot went 4-0 that week.
Woo!
For real?
Yeah.
I need to recount, Trump. I need to recount.
Yeah, I'm saying I need a recount, man.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I don't believe
hey,
that.
we need to. Hey, Rachel.
TCU won last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How you go 4-0? We had 5 games.
We only have 4 games for the college football. We only have 4 good games.
Oh,
to pick.
When I go in college last week, Faye?
I'm added up now. 1, 2,
3-1.
3. 3-1.
Told you.
You pick Utah.
Hey,
You
Faye,
pick Utah. UCLA won.
Test
Oh,
ratio,
yeah,
man,
there
for
you go.
PEDs.
Like the only time Tony picked before me, he picked
Oh, the straws in the building.
They got a
Yo,
straw.
for
They got
real?
a straw here.
Big straw. Click on that link.
Oh man. Hey, Corey Green just came on. He said he got Tennessee. I'm pulling away from y'all boys this week when Bama do their thing. Let's go, Bama.
So you think? So you hold on. So what if Bryce Young don't play?
I still like Bama, man. To be honest with you, I still like Bama. I think that kid, it'll be a lot better than it was the first time. He was overwhelmed last week. They'll find a way to win. They play in Alabama, right, or in Tennessee?
No, it's in Tennessee.
In
It's in
Tennessee.
Good old
it's in
Rocket
Tennessee.
Top.
Yeah.
I got Bama.
It's in Tennessee.
Hey, Shot be setting us up for that all the time, man. Like
I
he
know
gonna
he
change
don't,
his
man.
pick.
I
They
know.
playing in Tennessee? Oh, I got Bama.
Hey, and the
For
thing
real, though,
about
I
it,
ain't know
Tony,
they were playing in Tennessee this time.
he already know where they be at every time. So
I
don't
know it.
fall for the banana
No, I didn't.
tailpipe,
For
dog.
real, I ain't know.
And, okay, I got everybody picks for that game. NC State, Syracuse, top 25 teams. This one's at Syracuse. Michael Andre.
Is this a basketball game? Carmelo playing? Yeah, nigga say that's the top 25 game.
That's a top 25 game. Syracuse is ranked like 19.
Yeah. I think they playing in the Carrier Dome. I'm going with the Qs. Somebody got on here and say Tennessee defense trash.
Yeah, that's my homegirl, y'all. I've been trying to get her to chime in. I was having some technical difficulties, but I got her on tonight.
Hey, just so you know, Anatoly picked Syracuse. Bet got NC State.
Okay, got it. Shot, who you got?
I got NC State.
Tony.
I got NC State. And Fledge, you need to chime in with some of these picks.
All right, Tiny Head.
NC State.
Yeah. Tiny Head.
What's the parlay for the week, Tiny Head? I should play. What's the parlay?
Hey, we ain't got our online gambling site yet, so we can't say yet.
All right. Because we call it the game. That's right. We call it the game.
Hey, C Green got NC State.
I got NC State too.
Who you got, Atwater?
Syracuse, already
Okay.
say Syracuse. Pay attention.
So Syracuse need to blow it out, man.
I'm going NC State on this game. The Alabama game, I'm going to Tennessee to call the game. I'm on the sideline, so I can't pick that game.
Well, that Tennessee game we're gonna have 106,000. Good gracious! Whoa!
Tony, why you looking like that, man?
Cause you stole my line. I'll let you have that though.
Huh?
I'll pick Alabama. I'll take Alabama. I'm gonna ride till the wheel fall off. And I earlier chat somebody said they're gonna get 2 losses. I said it. They're gonna have 2 losses this year. Somebody said I was crazy. Why? Matter of fact, I'll take Tennessee.
So it's just me. Me and Anatoly. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Hey, if Tennessee don't beat them, they're not gonna lose a game in the regular season. It's a wrap.
Oh yeah, they don't get them. They're not gonna get them in the championship game. But you didn't catch that. All right, my bad. Didn't catch that.
Oh, I called it. Go Dogs.
Florida State, Clemson. This was at FSU.
Upset special.
Mike, where you going? We going Florida State?
On it then.
Why hell no, Clemson.
Okay.
He talking for likes, y'all.
All right, I'm gonna take the save round. I'm gonna bet everybody's taking Clemson on this game, right?
All right, that's my pick.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Nah, we gotta find another. That's too easy.
When then you pick Florida State.
No, I'm saying we gotta everybody picking Clemson. We gotta find one that's gonna split it down the middle. We all know ain't nobody picking no damn Florida State.
I got one for you. Arkansas at BYU.
That is a good one.
Damn, that's a good game. I didn't know they played this weekend.
Yeah, they playing out there in BYU this weekend.
I'm taking Utah. I'm taking Arkansas.
Well, that's a tough one, now, boy.
As a Mormon, I gotta go with BYU as a Mormon.
Oh, you is the moment. I forgot. If Arkansas lose this game, that'll be 4 in a row. Woo, well, I don't know about this one.
They ain't finna go over there and change nothing. That's too far of a travel.
Where is it? It's in BYU?
Yeah. They going to BYU.
Some people gonna be out of breath for a quarter.
I might take BYU on that one too. I'm trying to think.
Man, both of them bums that burnt me on my parlays all year, dude. Both of them.
I'm going Arkansas, man.
So that's actually kind of ironic that they playing each other.
I'm gonna stick with the SEC. I'll go Arkansas.
I mean, just off the SEC bias, man, I'm gonna have to go Arkansas. Plus, you know what I'm saying, like Atwater say, I don't think the boy gonna lose 4 in a row. That's tough.
until they lose
Shot.
4 in a row.
Shot,
I know,
you got-
right? I know, right?
I ain't hear shot.
Yeah, I'm going Arkansas. BYU ain't played nobody.
Let's see. Corey got the Hogs. Florida, LSU.
Bet took Arkansas too, and I think Anatoly took Arkansas. No, Anatoly took BYU.
Mormon community is coming for y'all.
All right, Florida, LSU. At the Bayou. I think that's gonna be a night game. But make sure that's not a night game.
They put that on PBS.
I go first. LSU.
Where that game at, Fade?
That one's that one's in Florida. Game.
That's gonna be a night game, ain't it?
7
You just told me
p.m.
it was in LSU.
No, I said I need to make sure it's not in LSU.
Oh, so it's in the swamp.
It's in the swamp.
I'm going Florida.
Go to him with his shot. Go to him with it.
Yeah. It's in the swamp, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
I didn't know it was in the swamp.
You got LSU.
LSU.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, side ahead.
Oh, Aaron
Down on the
Judd.
The Gator community. Hey, the Mormons love y'all. One of the Gators.
Michael Andre.
I go LSU. Damn. I go LSU.
You sound so dejected.
Sound like y'all
I
a breath.
that's a tough game, man. I don't really know.
You sound like
I
you're
go
playing
LSU.
in it.
Yeah, I go LSU.
Pick them there. Anytime you can get everybody split up, that's a good game to pick. Anatoly got the Gators. I ain't see what bet picked yet.
Florida. He just put it in.
Oh, he put Florida on there. Okay.
All right, TCU or Oklahoma State. I believe this is at Oklahoma State.
Hold on, I didn't give you my. I didn't give you my. pick.
My bad, Tony. Go ahead,
Even
my bad, Tony.
though you should know. Check this out. Anytime you drop a Florida game for us to pick, I'm picking whoever they damn play. I don't give a shit who it is.
You know who
Give me
gonna finish
LSU.
last. You know who finishing last.
Give me LSU.
If you're not first, you're last. If you're not first, you're last. All right, last one. TCU or Oklahoma State before we get to.
Hold on, Corey got the Gators. Make sure you get
Got
that one.
I got that one.
Right.
I got it.
Yeah, that's another undefeated matchup. So we got dog.
That's a lot of good.
So
games.
it's 3 matchups that got undefeated team playing this weekend. TCU, Oklahoma State, Alabama, Tennessee, Penn State, and Michigan. What?
Where the TCU Oklahoma State game at?
Oklahoma.
Give me TCU.
Yeah, TCU.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna say Oklahoma State with the fighting gun is. I'm a man. I'm 40.
It's at Oklahoma State.
I think somebody said it was at Oklahoma State. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
Oklahoma State. Yeah, go Oklahoma State. Is that Oklahoma State?
All right, Green got Oklahoma State. Bet got Oklahoma State. Shot got Oklahoma State.
Let me get TCU at home.
I got TCU.
It ain't home. It's at Oklahoma State.
No, it ain't.
Hold on. Where's that, Fade?
Give me some-
That's how you get him. This how you get him.
Hey, where your producer at, man?
Yeah, that's how you
It's
get him.
it's in Texas, man. It's in Texas.
It's at TCU.
It's at TCU.
Okay, give me TCU.
No, man. Ain't no take back. Ain't no take
No,
back.
I ain't taking it. Listen, bro, I got about 4 road teams, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm either the champ after this week or I'm back to 500.
Hey, Tony, that's how you get him, Tony.
That's how you get them. I got
Yeah.
you.
Y'all throwing smoke screens at me though, man. I got the home team. Cause I don't really know these teams. I got the home team. I like TCU though.
Mike, who you got?
This hand.
I got Oklahoma State.
Hey, Dama, don't do it while you're in the air, Dama. Wait after you get off the air, Dama.
Oh,
Huh?
All right,
I see the damn footman
I just
riding that
thought,
ring.
hey, listen, I just thought, side note, like, I'm just gonna be real brief, like about 15 seconds. Dude, I just started watching that the other day. Hey, man, that's junk crazy, man. That's junk crazy, man. I'm done. Back to sports.
All right, let's transition to the NFL to a hard left. Let's briefly talk about this concussion. This not a concussion. Rough the passer penalties has got a lot of publicity. Tom Brady's sacked by Grady Jarrett received a penalty, even though he just was regularly tackled. Tua sacked when he played against Cincinnati. I believe Derek Carr, Chris Jones. Is the NFL overreacting to these penalties, Mike?
The NFL, this is about entertainment. It's like watching your favorite show. You don't want to turn and watch. Let's just use Martin for an example. When Martin was going off the air, Martin, there was a bunch of episodes where Martin went on there and Gina went on there. Wasn't nobody turning to watch Cole and Tommy. I mean, they were cool to be on the show, but people wanted to see Martin. People wanted to see Gina and all that. So with that being said, those were the stars of the show. Your quarterbacks are the stars of your team. Nobody's going to turn and watch no game to watch Myles Garrett against Von Miller. People want to see the quarterbacks. Like this upcoming weekend, the big games. Let's just use Buffalo and Kansas City. People are turning in to watch Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. I have to protect the product of the league. Even though this is a sport, this is also entertainment. This is also about money. This is about ratings. And if Tom Brady's hurt, Patrick Mahomes and somebody else, people are not going to tune in. So do I agree with the cause? No. But I understand why they're doing it to protect the brand and protect, the stars. Because like I say, nobody is going to turn in. And if Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are out, they're going to lose millions and millions of viewers. People turn in to watch the quarterbacks, man.
All right, let me get Shot and tie the head in right quick. Go ahead, Shot.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was an overreaction of the play, but I agree with everything Atwater just said. I mean, it's a quarterback league. Nobody wants Skylar Thompson trying to throw the ball to Tyreek Hill. So everything Atwater said, as well as you talking about gambling, you talking about fantasy football. If you got any one of those quarterbacks, they value go down if you got the wide receiver. So it's yes, you got to keep the quarterbacks upright. That's what people come to see.
All right, Tiny Head.
They're just trying to protect their product, like everybody's saying. You got to protect what's most important to you, and that's your quarterbacks. They try to overcorrect a little bit, but as the season goes along, they're even on that. But right now, they're trying to make sure that they're not failing the quarterback, they're not failing their product. So they definitely right now they're trying to make sure that they have the guy they need when it comes to playoff time late in the season. They're trying to make sure they got the best players out there at the end of the season. So just give them a little time. They overreacting right now, but they'll straighten it out.
Can I add something else to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to use this as my black thought, but I want to add since this came up. Let's see how long they favor this, because this is going to favor the more athletic quarterback now. And most of the athletic quarterbacks have some pigmentation to their skin, if you know what I'm saying. So if you're telling these guys they got to hold up, you're going to allow quarterbacks to now be able to get out of what would be sacks, because these guys are scared to get penalties and stuff like that. So now you're going to cater to the more athletic quarterback, the Jalen Hurts, the Kyler Murrays. You're going to cater to those guys, and when the Justin Fields, they're just going to be able to extend plays. And then you got this new batch of quarterbacks that's coming out this year. Don't be surprised if because of this rule, you find more quarterbacks taking over this league that are dark skinned.
Let's get Damon and Tony in before I give you a couple quick fire questions for our picks. Go ahead, Damon.
It's an overreaction. due to the Tua situation. It's just the overreaction cost you. It was costly to the opposing team. I mean, I know you want to protect Tom Brady. Hell, Tom should be somewhere sitting down somewhere. And then Derek Carter. I thought they were legit tackles. I'm not a ref. I would leave that up to the officials on our panel. But I just think that it is overreaction. Tiny here brought up a good point that it will even itself out. It's gonna all play out through the season. We're only 5 games in. Tua got hurt a couple games ago. Again, got hurt again. So it'll even itself out. I didn't like the calls, but it is what it is. You protect the commodities. Commodities is the quarterbacks.
All right, Tony, last word.
It's definitely an overreaction. My issue is, I mean, like I get the fact that it's a quarterback driven league and we got to protect quarterbacks because that's what we want to see. But no, my issue is enforce the rules you have in place as far as the concussion protocols and things like that. That's the issue. That's what happened. Nobody wants to talk about that fact that Tua got a concussion. In the game, was allowed to come back into the game, after he cleared percussion protocols, and then got another concussion the week after that because he was in the game. So that's where the failure was at. So to overreact and start throwing flags and get flag happy, and they really cost the Falcons that game. We don't know, the Falcons was gonna score, but the momentum was definitely in their favor, and that flag kept Tampa Bay on the field and probably cost them that game. So I mean that's my issue. Not the fact that we protect quarterbacks because that's what we want to see, and that's what make us watch on Sunday. But the things that we have in place to help protect them guys when things do happen, because this is football, things are going to happen. Let's enforce that and focus on that. That's my 2 cents.
Another thing too, as long as they call it like that for every team, it won't be an advantage. They just can't call it for certain players like that. They're gonna call it for everyone like that. It's not an advantage. There's something everybody got to adjust to. But it just can't okay, this elite quarterback, he's not, or he's a running quarterback, we're gonna let him get hit. It got to be dished out fairly.
They brought up a good point in the chat. It's not just an overreaction. It was not overreaction. This could be brain damage. When are we going to learn this? And it's not just QBs. Remember, offensive linemen, defensive linemen collide every play, head on head. When you see them hit like this, so just your quarterbacks. That's the main attraction. But we also got to look at the linemen also too. That's taking head on collisions, especially running backs that's coming in running full speed, colliding with linebackers coming out. Even if it's just a slight stiff arm, like a Derrick Henry stiff arm, your head hits your helmet. Why even when you stand and hits it wrong, it could be something else. Quarterbacks just because it's the most sexy position in all the sports because that's just what it is. But let's get to some quick fire questions right quick. Let's Carolina Fire Matt Rule. This is around the horn. Give me a quick pick. Who would you replace Matt Rule with? I know what everybody's gonna say, but go ahead, Shot.
Brian Flores.
Mike.
Coach Schofield.
Bruce Jenner. Tight head.
You got Ken Dorsey. You got Eric Bieniemy. You got a couple of guys out there.
I would go all jokes aside, Fade. I would go with Byron Leftwich.
That's all I was going to say. But Tony, who you replacing with?
I would say Bieniemy, man. That's who I would say. I'm actually glad. I can't think of the dude's name, but I do want to say real quick, I'm actually glad that he's the interim coach. What's his name?
Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, Wilkes. I'm actually glad that Wilkes is the interim and that he's getting another chance because he got a raw deal in Arizona. He only got 1 year. And they got that boy up out of there, man.
Let's go, Braves. Good one.
Definitely glad to see that, he already done made some changes like firing the defensive coordinator, what I'm saying, and all of that. So, hopefully he do his thing and hopefully he may possibly can keep the job. But definitely, want to see like Bieniemy and Leftwich and the boys get their chance.
They
If
definitely the
if it comes
offensive
to that.
minded coach. They need somebody to get that offense going. They need to get somebody to get a quarterback and work with the quarterback because that's their main problem.
Don't be surprised because I know he's not gonna be back in Dallas next year. Dan Quinn will be another candidate.
That wouldn't be a
No,
good
they're
move
cool.
for them. That wouldn't be a good move for them.
If anybody, I'll get D'Amico Ryan, but Damon, who you got?
I was
Leave
thinking,
D'Amico Ryan right where he at.
I knew you gonna say that. I knew you gonna
Leave
say
Dan
that.
Quinn right where he at.
I was
Hey, I ain't got no
thinking,
problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that.
I was thinking either Bieniemy or Leftwich.
Yeah, they need an offense.
I actually
Yeah,
think he's a little towards more Leftwich because maybe he could, he quarterback, the offensive coordinator. That's the problem down there, quarterback. He may be able to do something down there, but I'm not taking anything from Bieniemy.
I'm saying don't sleep on Ken Dorsey.
Yeah,
Should Dak play this week, Mike?
no.
Okay, Tiny Head.
No.
Tony.
No.
Shot.
No.
D Roundel.
no sir.
All right, let's get to our picks. Let me pick my.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here the dude go, man. Check him
What
out.
is that, man?
Check him out. Check him out.
That's from besides the Calam collection.
Father beans, Clary. Father beans, Clary.
Let's get to the picks. Real talk. Baltimore, New York Giants. Baltimore, New York Giants. 4-1 versus 3-2. Is that New York shot?
Give me Baltimore.
All right, I'm gonna take Baltimore. Tony,
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Mike,
Baltimore.
D Roundel,
Baltimore.
Tiny Head.
Keep the pick the same. Baltimore for the first three. You know what I want for the fourth.
Corey and Vic got Baltimore as well. Buffalo, Kansas City. This the 425 game on CBS. Tiny Head.
Kansas City. Buffalo still don't have no DBs.
Tony.
Buffalo.
Shot.
Buffalo.
Mike.
Kansas City.
I'm taking Kansas City. Damon.
I got Buffalo.
Vic got Buffalo also. Corey got the Chiefs. Jets and Green Bay. Tiny Head.
Jets.
Jets. Tony.
Green Bay.
Mike.
Green Bay.
D Roundel.
Green Bay.
Vet take the Jets. Shot.
Green Bay.
Jets and
I'm going with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I
damn it, that jinxed me.
This was at Green Bay, so.
Oh yeah, definitely Green Bay.
Oh, definitely Jets. Definitely Jets.
There you go. There you go. Pulling the shot.
All right, Jags and Colts. This is for supremacy in the AFC South.
That is horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Who?
Jaguars and Colts.
The Colts. Vikings and Dolphins. We don't know who's gonna be starting for the Dolphins. So Jazz Colts. Tony.
Jacksonville. The Braves just won too, by the way.
Yes, sir. 3-0. Way to even that thing up, Atlanta.
All right, Mike.
I'm going with Trevor.
Shot.
Jacksonville.
Vic got the Colts. I'm taking the Colts. D Roundel.
Jacksonville.
Tiny Head.
I said Jacksonville wasn't going to win 8 games this year, so I'm going Colts.
Jacksonville done won how many games? They 2 and 3 right now.
2 and 3. And the biggest game of the week, Cowboys and Philly. Shot.
Philly.
Hey man, give your wife her mask back.
Yeah, man, stop being a hater, Fade. Damn.
Mike.
You
know
know
that's
what
your
I'm
wife.
thinking, man.
No, that's your wife, man. Give it back to her, man. Does
Tony,
she even know you got it?
Nope.
She know you got. She know you got her mask as props on our show.
They do the hater, man. He a Cowboy hater.
I'm picking the Cowboys.
Man, go ahead on, man.
I'm 2-0 picking them. So what?
Hey, Tony, we got to keep running the football with consistency, big guy.
Hey, man, hold that for the meeting, man.
Big guy.
Big guy.
D-Rounder, what you got?
I'm gonna go with Philly, man. Hey, y'all just see what they're gonna do.
Tiny head.
Well balanced Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, that's all the games for the picks. Let's get to these party shots. We're gonna start with let's see who we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with Damon.
Hey, Angela Lansbury, the lady that played Murder, She Wrote, died in '96, and that show brought really fond memories of me sitting with my grandmother watching it because she was a huge Murder, She Wrote fan. So my condolences go out to her family, but I will say that it brought back really good memories of just sitting back with my grandmother talking about this because she was always the, how you put it, like the crime shows. Look, she loved watching crime. Look, she used to watch Law and Order and all that type of stuff. So, but it was special to watch Murder, She Wrote with her because she used to always want to talk about the plots and how this lady knew what was going on and this type of stuff. So even though she passed away, she brought some good memories of me and my grandmother. So rest well, Angela.
Tiny head.
Since 2009, tackle football among youth is down 17, almost 18%. Touch football is down 28%. A lot of parents are, because of what's really going on today with concussions and the injuries, are really stepping away from having their kids play sports at such a young level, at a young age. In Canada, kids under 12 are not even allowed to play tackle football anymore. They just passed the bill. But on the other side of that, virtual gaming is going up. Just in the last 2 years, I think has went up 30%. They have 45 million kids under the age of 18 that's online virtual gaming. I'm bringing up that because a lot of more people are not wanting kids to play sports anymore, at least that kind of sport. And so whether that lead football or sports like football and stuff like that, that has contact and has a chance of injuries, would there be a football that we know like now, 20, 30 years from now? Or will it be something totally different like VR football or VR soccer? What would the games be that's supposed to be in person? Will they still be around? Or will we just have VR games and no more inactions?
Dang.
Something to think about.
It really is.
Okay, Tiny head.
Bringing the heat. Pretty Tony.
So a couple days ago, Bronny James got a NIL deal with Nike, and it's a lot of people that's upset about it and shouting about how it's privilege, and that's the only reason he got the deal. First off, I want to say that Bronny can hoop, man. I kind of thought that for a while myself, but I've actually watched him a little bit more, and he can hoop. That's first and foremost. And second, I mean, what's wrong with taking advantage of privilege? That's what the other folks do. No, that's what you're supposed to do for your kids. Is set them up to be able to take advantage of all the hard work on everything that you put in, and so that you could take advantage and reap those benefits as well. So, let's hold off on all that talk about, him just, only signing them deals because of privilege and stuff like that. Because I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how we supposed to set our kids up. Hopefully you do the same for yours.
Michael.
The SWAC conference was on the forefront this past weekend with a couple of incidents. First incident, pregame brawl between Prairie View A&M and Southern. They're waiting to suspend a lot of players. Mostly all the players from both teams were involved. But, of course, you can't suspend everybody at once because you wouldn't have a team. Then the Deion Sanders, Eddie Robinson situation at midfield after the game between Alabama State and Jackson State. This is stuff as an HBCU conference. We're trying to get notoriety. We're trying to get contracts with ESPN. This is stuff that is a black eye for HBCU football. This kind of stuff will prevent us from having televised games, and not just for football purposes. We want to see women's basketball, men's basketball. This stuff will hurt HBCU on TV. And before I go, Eddie Robinson, you say Deion ain't SWAC. Deion bought, I think, all the tickets on the visitor side for this game for Alabama State. Deion has done more for the SWAC conference probably than any coach in that conference as of now. I salute you, Deion, for what you're doing for Jackson State and the SWAC and for HBCU sports as a whole. Now, today they just approved that Jackson State will get a new stadium. So shout out to Deion, shout out to Jackson State, but SWAC conference, do not mess it up for the entirety of HBCU football.
Now coming up right now, Black Thought. There you go on the ticker shot.
Okay, sponsored by Hennessy and Coke. So I had to hold off earlier because I was kind of going to give my Black Thought away. But as you all know, Matt Rule, Carolina coach, was fired after a 1-4 start. He had been there 3 years. And Steve Wilkes, African-American, has the dubious task of taking a team that is depleted of talent, depleted of funds, and he's been given the title as interim coach. And it looks as though he's going to have to make a miracle in order for him to keep that head coaching title. And so once again, we're in a conundrum. That's right, SAT word, conundrum. We're in a conundrum.
That's a big word.
You're going to have openings for coaching vacancies coming up. You have Washington and that disaster, that dumpster fire that's going on over there at the Washington Commanders. I command them to stop doing what they're doing. They're 1-4. Detroit still can't get it right. Maybe D. Rand should go coach. They're 1-4. And of course, Carolina is 1-4. It would be blasphemy to the point where I might be on some Kaepernick stuff if Eric Bieniemy, Byron Leftwich, D'Amico Ryans isn't not. We're way past considered. We're way past that. We're about now. Why do they not have a job? The Dolphins coach McMichael had been coaching 5 years before he got his head coaching position. McVay was 30 years old before he got a head coaching position. Steve Wilkes has been coaching since 2006. 53 years old, and they still don't deem him fit enough to be a head coach. Byron Leftwich has been coaching since 2016. Eric Bieniemy, before he was running Eric Bieniemy back, like Lil Wayne said, he's been coaching since 2006. And D'Amico Ryans is just killing over there in San Francisco. Sorry, Tiny Head. He has no business not being a head coach in 2023. It will be blasphemy. Please don't go get one of these supposedly young up and coming coaches of a different persuasion to be to coach these teams next year. It's not working. It's not working. All these guys that y'all keep getting, it's not working. That's my black thought.
There's a song back in the 1960s when this expansion baseball team came into the league, one of the youngest expansion teams to win a World Series since its inception. Come on, man, meet the Mets. Won 100 games. You led the entire season
Preach.
until this past Sunday when the San Diego Padres eliminated you. Now we're gonna put you spent Michael Cohen is the owner, hedge fund baby, spent so much money on this team expecting to win, but you hired Buck Showalter as your coach, as your manager. Buck Showalter has an affinity of choking and wetting the bed when it comes to the playoffs. What are you doing? Why are we retrading these managers that's over 70 years old? Tony La Russa, he had no business coming back to the White Sox. I know we're preaching diversity, but this is where I'm going, though. Where are the black candidates at? I just talked about football. There's plenty of them. But where are they in baseball? Where? We're not playing baseball because we're playing football and basketball. Why are we not pushing to bring more competent black coaches up in the minor leagues and bring them to the majors and have them as coaches? If I remember right, I think it's Dusty Baker, right? Where's the other ones at? Ron Washington deserves a second chance. Why is he
Dawson. Andre Dawson.
Andre Dawson. Where? Where's some more candidates at? Why are we not giving those guys an opportunity? Dusty Baker got a third, fourth chance. Well, he's a heck of a manager. He took over a dumpster fire in Houston with controversy where they should have suspended all the players involved for at least half a season, but they didn't because they ratted out the coaches when it was really the players that set the cheating scandal up with the eye watches and banging the trash cans, pulling the jerseys, the signals, all that stuff. When is baseball going to go back to the roots of the 60s and 70s with Frank Robinson and Cito Gaston and Lloyd McClendon? Lloyd wasn't a dumpster fire with Pittsburgh, but it gave him a long time, though, to at least try to turn around. Ever since Barry Bonds left in 1992, the Pittsburgh Pirates are the Cleveland Browns of baseball. Just want some black candidates, that's all. Just give me more than Dusty Baker. Stop retreading him. He tired. Get some more. Find somebody else. Michael Atwater coach somebody. Tony Higgins said he'll help. Find somebody. Get some diversity in baseball. We're down to 7% of African Americans playing baseball. We talked about 2-3 times this year. Not just the players. We need some managerial job. We need some front office opportunities. We need an ownership stake. LeBron, if you want some ownership, you got part ownership in the Red Sox. Do more to that. Get a black manager, not just minorities and Dominican Republic. African Americans. Now that's our show. I got a text from the CEO of Sprite due to some comments in the first segment with Draymond Green. They are out as a sponsor right now for the show.
I wasn't even here. So.
It wasn't your fault. They're out.
Probably that guy.
But they said they're gonna take a week off. They'll be back next Sunday.
Throw the can away, Tony. They out. You gotta throw the can away.
Can't do it.
Don't forget on Fort Valley Boy, we're on 2 nights a week, Sundays and Wednesdays. It follows on YouTube, Facebook Live 9 p.m. 9:05 p.m. on Sundays and Wednesdays. This Sunday we're gonna be talking about the upcoming NBA season, our predictions. Catch us there. We out.
Predictions.
Fort Valley.
Oh